To Tottenham's Europa League final opponents, Manchester United, and Rúben Amorim says he's far from quitting the club. The United head coach insists he knows how to turn their fortunes around and has also been asked about reports that he's personally paid for some of his staff's family members to attend the final in Bilbao.
The situation is simple. You know that we had a lot of things, people leaving, a lot of changing in the staff. And in this moment, for our club, sometimes it's hard to understand when to give, when to take, to respect the people that we are taking their jobs in certain moments to survive and to rebuild. And then it's hard and it's complicated for the club to start giving to other members of staff. So it's a really hard position. Then that situation was explained, and in that moment my reaction was to help, because it's not going to, I'm not a good guy, it's not going to change my life, and to help to the staff to be there comfortable, to be a better staff for the final. Then they talked to the players, and the players had the same reaction. In the same moment they had the same reaction. So everybody wants the staff there, the families there. But it's hard to manage things in our club, so it's a simple thing.
Rúben, I think you said on Sunday that if results carried on, then maybe someone else would have to have the chance. Could you seriously see yourself walking away from this club having been given this opportunity, or is it the case in your mind you're 100% certain?
What I'm saying is that since I arrived here, I'm always talking about the standards, and I cannot see the team having these results, especially in Premier League, and not say nothing and not take the responsibility. It's just that I have a clear idea what to do. I understand the problems of the team, so I'm far from quitting. What I'm saying is that we need to perform, and we had this season. In the future, we need to perform, or else they will change us. That is normal thing. So, especially after a match, was my feeling, and it still is my feeling today.
Jeremy.
Rúben, what would be more important to you personally, winning a trophy or getting this club into the Champions League?
Personally, for me, I think Champions League is more important for everything, to prepare the next season. And we are supposed to be in Champions League. And Europa League here is not enough. And you have that feeling here. So this is the best way to help us to get in the top in a few years is Champions League, is not the title, is not the cup. So for me, Champions League is more important.
A few days ago about getting used to losing big matches, or matches at home, sorry. Is that equally frustrating though, that the team can perform these really big games and they have done under you so far, but maybe in other games they aren't reaching that level?
It's more profound than that. Of course, I understand the context. I understand that we are not fighting for nothing and we are focused on the Europa League, but we cannot get used to that. So if I have to say that every week, I will say every week is my job. I understand that I'm manager of this big club, and that is a problem. It's not okay. No matter what, even if it is a pre-season match, we need to win it.
Well, there's another positive for United in the build-up to next week's final, as Diogo Dalot was back in training today. He's missed 5 games with a calf injury, but says he's doing all he can to be fit to face Spurs.
Feeling good, so feeling better every day. We just, at this stage, we go day by day to see how it goes. But so far so good.
And how hopeful are you that you can make that final? How hard are you working every day to make sure you can be fit for it?
Really hard. Can imagine how much I want to be back as soon as possible. So I'm really pushing myself to be available as soon as possible. But we will see.
Manchester United manager Rúben Amorim has hit back at growing speculation over his future, firmly insisting that he has no intention of quitting and is fully confident in his plan to revive the club's fortunes, starting with the highly anticipated Europa League final. In a defiant press conference, Amorim addressed critics and concerns following United's dismal domestic campaign, which saw them slump to a shocking 16th place finish in the Premier League. "I know how to fix this," Amorim declared. "The situation is difficult, but it's not impossible. I've come through worse, and I'm not going anywhere." Amorim's bold message comes amid swirling rumors of dressing room unrest and external pressure on the club's leadership to make another managerial change. But the Portuguese coach remains focused, pointing to the Europa League final as a pivotal moment that could spark a turnaround and bring silverware back to Old Trafford. "We're in a European final. That shows we're capable," he added. "We've had setbacks, but there's a vision, a plan. What we're building takes time, and I'm here to see it through." Behind the scenes, Amorim reportedly still has the support of key figures within the new Ineos-led sporting structure. His tactical acumen and long-term project continue to resonate with those who believe United's problems run deeper than the manager's seat. With star players like Bruno Fernandes, Rasmus Højlund, and Kobbie Mainoo backing his leadership, Amorim is rallying the squad for one last push to end a chaotic season on a high. Victory in the Europa League would not only secure a much-needed trophy but also a spot in next season's Champions League, a critical factor in United's rebuilding process.